This is one of the first genuine speaking apps that I've come across on the internet that works on a PC. So with this technology, you'll be able to speak, listen to the replies, and the interesting thing also is that the technology will give you feedback on your speaking performance. Currently, this technology is free and it works in several languages: English, Spanish, French, and Italian. I've been testing it out in English and Spanish and I'm pretty impressed. I really like the feedback and I like the interaction. It could be a little bit faster, but I presume over time that will improve. But in terms of actually having a genuine conversation, this looks pretty interesting. In this video, I'm going to show you how the technology works. I'm going to take you through a quick conversation. Really hope you like the video, and as always, if you do, please like it. Please share it, please comment on it, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell. One final thing, people always ask me how I make my videos. This isn't a commercial talk, but I use Camtasia and I've put a link to download it for free in the description. And there's also two links there for the commercial and educational version of Camtasia. And if you use those links to buy the Camtasia product, you'll get an additional 10% discount with my links. Finally, I've also put a free complete course in using Camtasia in the description below as well. Right, let's get started. So the website you want to go to is Kansei.app. Click on Try It. Choose a language partner. Notice we've got several languages, but I'm going to do this one in English, so I'm going to choose Cassidy. For some reason it comes up with this screen as well, and again I'm going to choose Cassidy. And now I'm going to start a conversation. So to start a conversation, I'm going to click on this button here. Cassidy's going to start speaking to me. Notice I've got a couple of settings here, so I can choose how I want to speak to Cassidy. I'm going to talk to her as a friend, and I'll make my level advanced. So click on this button here, and hopefully within a few seconds a conversation will start.
Hey Russell. It's been a while since we caught up. How's life been treating you lately? Any exciting adventures or new hobbies you've picked up?
Notice I can read and listen, but if I want to repeat, I can also click on this button and listen again to what Cassidy said.
Hey Russell. It's been a while since we caught up. How's life been treating you lately? Any exciting adventures or new hobbies you've picked up?
So to reply, all you need to do, if you want to write, you can obviously type in here and click on this button. But if you want to use audio, then the thing that you need to do is click on this button, record your reply, stop, and then press the send button to send it. So I'm going to reply now to what Cassidy's just asked me. To be honest, I'm really struggling with my Polish. Notice that it's now picked up my voice, seen what I've written, and now spoken, sorry. I then click on this button here and I can send it.
Oh, I totally get it, Russell. Learning a new language can be a bit of a challenge sometimes. But don't worry, you've got this. Just take it one step at a time, and remember to be patient with yourself. Maybe you could try finding some online language exchange partners or even join a language class to help you practice and improve your Polish skills. Plus, immersing yourself in Polish movies, music, and books can also make a big difference. Trust me, you'll be speaking Polish like a pro in no time. So, aside from your language journey, how's everything else going in your world? Any new music discoveries or cool poetry readings you've attended lately?
I've been a bit short on time recently, but I've tried to keep up playing the guitar at least 2 or 3 times a week. Do you play an instrument? Notice again, I record, then press. Then I wait for the reply.
That's awesome, Russell. Playing the guitar a few times a week is such a great way to unwind and let your creativity flow. As for me, I do play an instrument. I actually play the ukulele. It's such a chill and soothing instrument, perfect for strumming some indie tunes and creating a laid-back vibe. It's such a great way to express myself and escape into my own little musical world. Speaking of music, have you heard any new indie bands or artists that have caught your attention lately? I'm always on the lookout for fresh sounds to add to my playlist.
One other feature, and you'll notice it's giving me feedback, and hopefully I'm not making too many mistakes because we're speaking in English. I've also tried this in French and Spanish, but you can also download the audio. This is definitely an app to try out. It's not super fast. It does take a little while to process and reply. You may find that the level's too high and you want to adjust it. One of the major things about the difference in the levels is that you'll tend to get a shorter or longer reply depending on the level you choose. I think it's definitely an interesting app, and currently it seems to be free. Okay, really hope you liked that video and found it useful. Please come over to teachertrainingvideos.com if you want some more free videos. I specialize in making videos for language teachers and for language students. If you want to go that extra mile, then join me on Patreon. For $6 a month, I make a regular video every week on a new technology, and obviously at the moment many of those technologies are the new emerging AI technologies, and there are many of them that are being introduced into the market, and so I try to focus on those and also do a update news video on the latest technologies that I'm testing and using and things that you can test and try out, etc. It's quite an exciting time at the moment with AI being introduced. Finally, you can also sign up to my newsletter. That way you get updated with all the latest videos, the webinar, the blogs, and the online courses I run. And also at the moment there's a special free 14-part course for language teachers that shows them some of the most popular videos on my YouTube channel around the topic of language teaching. I'm going to leave a couple more videos on the screen now that you might find really interesting if you're a language teacher or a language student.